In 2008, my husband went from being a valued leader in his company to feeling like just another number. What came next involved a lifelong dream, a small town bowling alley, a devastating loss, and a quiet Pennsylvania town that finally felt like home. Looking back, I can see that the moments that seemed to pull our lives apart were actually guiding us toward the purpose we now share through XBZ. This is part 3, the final chapter of our founder's story. Hi friends, Gail from the Zen Garden by XBZ here, sharing simple ways to bring more calm and balance into everyday life. This story is about Bronson and myself, but is also about something many of us experience, the moment when life changes our plans and asks us to trust a road we never expected to travel. If you missed parts 1 and 2, I invite you to watch those chapters so you can experience the full journey with us. And if you're new to the XBZ community, subscribe and turn on notifications. We are building a welcoming space where mindset, wellness, movement, and play come together to help us enjoy life with greater peace, confidence, purpose, and joy. Bronson's parallel journey. While I was walking my own path towards holistic wellness and personal transformation, my husband Bronson was experiencing a major turning point of his own. Around 2008, the company where he worked was sold. Bronson had served as vice president of operations. He was accustomed to contributing, leading, and knowing that what he did mattered. After the company changed hands, he went from feeling valued to feeling like just another number. That loss of purpose affected him deeply. Many people know what it feels like to give years of effort to something and then suddenly wonder where you belong. But sometimes the loss of one identity creates space for a dream that has been waiting quietly in the background. For Bronson, that dream was owning a bowling alley. And he was not simply interested in bowling. He was, and still is, a very talented bowler, where I'm known for my high handicap. Eventually, we found a small bowling alley called Lucky Shots in Camden, New York. We decided to take a chance. Discovering small town life, Lucky Shots gave us more than a business. It introduced us to the beauty of a small town life. We fell in love with Camden and with upstate New York, the scenery, the sense of community, the feeling that people genuinely knew one another. There was a rhythm to life there that felt different. It was quieter and more connected. It gave us room to breathe, build relationships, and experience a kind of belonging we had not realized we were missing. Lucky Shots became part of our lives, but the community around it became part of our hearts. It taught us that a business can be more than a place where transactions happen. It can be a gathering place. It can help people move, play, laugh, compete, encourage one another, and feel that they belong. We did not know it then, but that lesson would eventually become part of the foundation of XBZ. When the roof caved in, then came a moment we never could have planned for. The roof caved in, and with it, the life we had built around that place changed. It was devastating. When you invest your time, energy, hope, and heart into something, losing it is not simply a business setback. You grieve the routines, relationships, dreams, and future you believed you were creating. In that moment, we could not see where the loss was leading us. We only knew that something meaningful had ended. But one of the most important lessons I've learned is that we do not always recognize a turning point while we are living through it. Sometimes it looks like disappointment. Sometimes it feels like rejection. Sometimes it looks like our roof collapsing on the plan you thought you were meant to follow. Only later do you look back and realize that ending redirected me towards something I could not see yet. Finding Glenville. After that loss, we decided it was time to move closer to our family in Maryland. But as we explored the area, we realized that the cost of living was high. We also missed the peaceful, small town feeling we had grown to love in upstate New York. Some of the places we considered felt more cityfied than what we were looking for. We wanted peace and space, but we also wanted to remain close enough to family and the surrounding communities. That search led us to Glenville, Pennsylvania. Glenville offered the feeling we had been missing. It was peaceful and reminded us of what we loved about upstate New York. At the same time, it kept us close to Hanover, Westminster, and the people and places that mattered to us. Glenville did not erase what we had lost. It gave us a place to begin again. And that is where the different parts of our journey finally started coming together. My experiences with food, mindfulness, gratitude, personal growth, coaching, and holistic wellness met Bronson's love of sports, movement, competition, and community. What once seemed like two separate paths began to reveal one shared purpose. That purpose became XBZ. How sports helped shape XBZ. There's another important piece of this story. During a later period, COVID, when movie theaters and many other businesses had to close, cornhole helped Lucky Shots remain connected to its community and avoid closing its doors. People needed safe ways to participate in something enjoyable together. Cornhole gave them movement, friendly competition, laughter, and connection at a time when those things were especially needed. Later, one of Bronson's friends introduced him to disc golf. Around the same time, we kept hearing more and more people talk about pickleball. Those activities were not simply trends to us, they reflected something we had already witnessed through bowling and cornhole. Play brings people together. Movement supports well-being. Friendly competition builds confidence and focus, and community reminds us that we are not meant to travel through life alone. That is how the XBZ Sports Division began to take shape. Why XBZ has two paths. At first glance, a Zen Garden and a sports division might appear to belong in two separate businesses, but to us, they express two sides of the same mission. The Zen Garden helps people cultivate peace, gratitude, grounding, reflection, and intentional living. XBZ Sports helps people move, play, focus, connect, and experience the joy of an active community. One supports the inner game, the other gives us places to practice it. A calm mind can help us make better decisions, respond to pressure, trust ourselves, and remain focused, whether we are moving through a difficult season of life or stepping onto a pickleball court. Movement and play can also support our mood, confidence, relationships, and overall well-being. That is why our mission is to help people perform better in life through mindset, wellness, and play. Calm the mind, crush the game. The deeper lesson. When I look back at the full journey, I can see that XBZ was not born from one perfect business plan. It grew from lived experience. It grew from dreams that changed form. It grew from our struggles, our studies, the communities that welcomed us, and our willingness to keep moving when life did not unfold as expected. The company sale made Bronson question where he belonged. That uncertainty gave him space to pursue his dream of owning a bowling alley. Lucky Shots taught us the power of play and community. Upstate New York showed us how much small town life meant to us. The caved-in roof forced us onto a road we did not choose. And that road eventually led us to Glenville, the place where all the pieces could begin coming together. The path was not straight, but it had purpose. Every part of XBZ carries something we learned along that road. The Grateful Journal reflects the power of noticing what remains good, even during uncertain seasons. Our grounding tools and handmade Zen gardening pieces encourage peaceful pauses and intentional daily rituals. The sports division celebrates the movement, play, focus, and community that helped shape our journey. These are not disconnected products and activities. Together, they express what Bronson and I believe. When we cultivate peace within, we remain open to possibility, and keep taking aligned action, we become better prepared to meet whatever comes next. Grab your Grateful Journal and reflect. Think of a time when something fell apart, but eventually redirected you toward a new opportunity. What did that experience teach you about resilience, trust, or your own ability to begin again? Do not pressure yourself to describe the experience as a blessing if it still hurts. Simply consider what you discovered about yourself while finding your way forward. Now, I would love to hear from you. Has an unexpected ending ever redirected you toward a place, purpose, or opportunity that you could not see at the time? Share as much or as little as you feel comfortable with sharing in the comments. Your story may help someone else feel less alone in the middle of their uncertain chapter. If you've not watched parts 1 and 2, continue the full founder journey with us in the links in the description. Sometimes we believe we are losing our way when life is actually changing our direction. That does not mean every loss happens for a simple reason, or that we must rush to find something positive in a painful experience. It means an ending does not have to be the end of our story. We can grieve what we lost, carry its lessons with us, and remain open to what might still be possible. The road to Glenville is not one we originally planned, but it brought us closer to family, closer to our shared purpose, and closer to the community we are building through XBZ today. For that, I am deeply grateful. If this resonated with you, give this video a like, subscribe so you do not miss the next one, and share it with someone who would enjoy more peace and calm in everyday life. Until next time, take a deep breath. Choose calm and enjoy your life journey with purpose.